there, it's Gary Parrish. I hope you're enjoying this holiday season. We are, and that's why we're not in this week in studio doing live shows. We're going to be back on Monday. I can't wait to be back. In the meantime, Bennett Doyle, he has put together some clips of fun, interesting conversations we've had in recent months. Today we've got an all-over-the-place conversation that me, Bennett, and Jessica Benson had a couple of weeks back. Then a crazy story about a dude who got caught with thousands of pictures of his boss's daughter on his computer. That's a wild situation. I hope you enjoy these segments, even if you've already seen them. And again, like I said, we're going to be back in studio with live shows. Jessica Benson is the host of the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt, weekdays at 8 a.m., Grind City Media. She joins me on Friday in the second segment. This is Friday. It's the second segment. That's Jessica Benson.
It is.
Look at you.
Look at me.
How are you?
I am just great.
Hey, you just told me something. You
What
said
did I tell you?
The color of the year
Yes, color of the year.
is, you know how microphones work, right?
Apparently, I've been.
No, it's a little
two
different.
times.
No, it's
Bennett
a little
this
different
week
in
has
here
corrected
than
me
in that
2
studio.
times.
Yeah.
You're familiar with microphones, right?
Allegedly.
Peach fuzz.
Yes, the
Is-
color of the year from Pantone.
Do you agree or disagree? I like the way a peach looks.
The way they describe it is a velvety, gentle peach whose all-embracing spirit enriches mind, body, and heart. Peach fuzz.
How do you
Color
feel?
of the year.
How you feel about a good peach emoji?
I like the peach emoji for it's a good ironic emoji to use.
I don't know how to use emojis.
That's too bad. I still use the laughing, crying face emoji.
I can do
far
that one.
too often.
I can do that one.
I use
but
the skull emoji a lot.
I just get real. I don't feel like I'm sophisticated enough to use emojis regularly. But the peach emoji, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that for your butt?
It's the booty emoji.
So when would you use it? Give me proper context.
I don't know when the last time I used.
When's the
peach
last
emoji.
time?
That's a good question.
Slide your phone
Gary,
over
that's
here.
a good
Slide your
question.
phone over
Here
here.
you go.
Let me go through it and see the last time you used a peach emoji.
I don't know. I could use it today because it's the color of the year. I don't really like peach. I don't like peach flavored things. I think peach is a dumb fruit flavor.
Oh, peaches
Yeah,
are
a
good.
dumb fruit flavor. I said it.
Peaches are good. Like a nice peach shake. You don't like a peach shake?
No.
Bennett, how do you feel about a peach
Disgusting.
shake?
I've had one. I'm not a big peach guy at all.
Thank you.
I'm not a big peach guy, but I will say the reason that this is the color of the year, I'm convinced of this, is hard seltzers are like the thing. Like everybody
Peach.
drinks hard, and everything's peach now.
I don't want
They're all
that.
peach. Like every new flavor that comes out, it's peach. We were drinking one last night that was like peach fizz.
I had a hibiscus blood orange.
Oh yeah,
last
and
night.
hibiscus. Yeah, that's another
Peach
one.
edibles. They're out there.
They are.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
They are.
And so why can't we just stick with like raspberry?
I like
classics.
peach. I'm not against peach. I like a good peach.
I hate
You don't
raspberry.
like raspberry?
When we go to
Okay,
Peach
can't
Jam,
do
we go to
this.
Peach Jam every July.
That's
and in
true.
the little coaches, they have a coach's hospitality room.
I get my peaches down in Georgia.
Yeah. So you go in there and they serve you like a nice, hey, would you like a nice ham sandwich or a nice turkey sandwich and some nice little, would you like some potato chips? It's these like senior citizen, really nice Georgians, and they're just giving you stuff. But one of the things they have,
It's a peach.
sliced peaches, chilled, sprinkled with sugar. Oh, yeah, it ain't good for you, but it tastes amazing. You would.
Sprinkled in sugar, I might have. Like I would never pick peach cobbler as a dessert of choice.
I don't think I would pick it, but I would enjoy it if you picked it for me.
See,
I'd take a bite.
I'm not a big
I don't
peach
know.
guy.
Growing up, now that I'm thinking about it, things that came in cans really freaked me out. And so, like, canned
Oh,
peaches
yeah,
were such
yes,
a
that's a good
thing.
point.
And, like, that's why I had issue with pear for the longest time because it was canned pears. I just thought fruit in a can, that's not how God intended
Yeah,
fruit
it
to
took
be
me a
had.
long time to overcome with pineapple because
Yes,
of
me
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yes. Different than vegetables. Vegetables in a can, fine. Like canned green beans.
I've never been bothered
Sure.
by
Corn,
by,
sure.
by fruit in a can.
It just
but I
doesn't
do.
feel right.
Do you have a
Yeesh.
favorite fruit? What's your favorite
Raspberries and blueberries.
Oh my God. Ugh.
fruit? Raspberry.
Raspberries
love
are gross.
raspberries.
My wife loves
Oh my
raspberries.
God, I love
Eek.
raspberries. They're like sometimes you get the little tart.
Ugh.
I have
Little
for
sour.
I have for blueberries.
I love blueberries.
I like a good banana.
I like bananas. But see, I'm really, really picky with my bananas.
Come on.
No,
Yeah.
I am. It has to be the exact, not the exact. There's like a range where I will not eat them when they're too ripe. I don't like the taste of them. And then they can't be too mushy. They can't have any brown spots on them. But they have to be the perfect right before. They're like right on the cusp of having brown spots on
Very
them.
particular about your bananas.
I am.
I like bananas.
I could go without.
I like to put a banana in the freezer.
I put my blueberries in the freezer.
I like to freeze stuff.
I love to freeze stuff. Do you freeze Girl Scout
Candy.
cookies? Candy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
candy.
Oh,
I
buddy.
freeze
Candy.
caramels like a
Yes,
real psychopath,
yes,
and then you
yes.
suck on them, and then like the caramel gets.
So our fridge in our kitchen, it's got like a door, and then the freezer is on the lower third, right?
Okay.
So door, freezer's down
Got
here.
it.
So I'll walk by. I don't know why we constantly have like little mini Kit Kats and little Reese's and little mini everythings in our house, but buddy, we have them. I don't know why. So it's not smart, but we have them. And so every once in a while, when I'm feeling sneaky, I'll walk by when nobody's looking because I don't like to eat poorly in front of other people.
That's nice.
Are you aware of how you're eating in front of other people?
No, I've never been that.
I don't like to eat
person.
poorly in front of other people.
Like I've had friends who used to go on dates and be like, "Oh, I looked at this menu. I'd like to order this, but I feel like I have to order a salad." And I was like, "Why?"
I dated this girl one
Why?
time, and every time I saw her, every time we ate around each other, it was always like she was picking little. It was always like salads and fish, and she wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then I caught her one night off guard, and she was like doing a whole half a pizza, and I was like, "What's going on?
What's the real you?
Who are you? Who are you?"
Chris accused me we went out to dinner with a woman she's an actress, and I ordered fish, and Chris was like, "Did you order the salmon?" Because we were with a Hollywood person.
That's
And I was
probably
like,
it.
No, because I wanted to eat salmon that night. Leave me alone.
I
I
know-
don't think about it from that sense.
I will decide what I consume based on.
Who you're with.
Yeah,
That's bizarre.
I know. So my wife calls me a sneak eater.
So,
So she says you're constant.
sounds like an eating disorder.
Yeah, maybe I have an eating disorder.
Maybe you do.
Don't I look like it?
A lot of disorders.
Don't I look
Gary.
like it? I have so many disorders.
I don't want people.
Disorders.
I don't want people watching me be a slob. Like I like to do that in peace. You know.
Right.
What are you eating like a slob?
Oh, I mean, like sometimes if like on a late night and you've had some beverages and you're getting loose, like you want to just like gorge in peace and nobody watch you just be sloppy.
So like when we're
you know?
when we're in studio, this is actually a true story. When we're in studio, they'll come around and they'll say, "Hey, we're ordering from Greek Kitchen. What would you like?" And somebody might put in like this, like, "Yeah, and I need a side of this and two sides of that and a large this and something," and because they're just eating. That's just the way they eat.
Yeah.
And I cannot make that order. I'm always like, I guess I'll just take a salad.
Oh.
Yeah, because I don't want people going. I don't want to be eating something and people go, "Well, that's why you're a fat ass because you eat like that all the time, right?"
Yeah.
So I will change my orders based on whether I'm alone or not. Like I went yesterday and by myself had a hamburger, had a nice cheeseburger. But if you would have wanted to have lunch with me yesterday, I would have never ordered that cheeseburger in front of you.
You can have a cheeseburger in front of me, Carrie. I won't judge you.
Why?
I promise.
think I'm just crazy.
But that's like an easy thing to eat. That's not.
Lee Evans in the chat said, "I've seen Chris Luther eat a half a bag of cold barbecue out of a plastic bag before
See?
in front of me." Chris literally, Ziploc bag at Barbecue Fest. Swear to God, this was too much. This was something I couldn't do. Just hands into somebody else's bag of barbecue.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
But that-
I'll think about it with wings. Like if I'm like at like a work function and there's wings as a
Oh,
if you're, like, at
yeah,
a buffet
that's fair.
and they have wings because I lick my fingers like a true psychopath. And yeah, don't you?
Lick my fingers
Yeah.
just randomly?
No,
when you're eating
ew, Gary.
wings,
No,
when you're
when
eating
you're
hot
eating
wings.
like to get the sauce off.
No, I don't lick
You
my
use like a wet
fingers.
wipe or a napkin,
Yeah,
like a human being.
I use a
Oh no!
I use a
no,
paper
no,
towel.
No,
I'm
no.
5 years
I
old.
use a paper towel.
No,
I
when you're
was
eating
out-
wings,
I was
come
out
on.
to, I forget where this was. Maybe it was like our Grizzlies preseason appreciation. They might have had wings. And next thing I knew, I was like licking sauce off my fingers. And I said, never again, Jessica. You will never have wings in front of company people.
I will tell you this. If you are meeting somebody for the first time, the last thing you want to do is go to a wing place.
Yes.
Because there was a person who moved here a few years ago, and I didn't know them, but we sort of were in the same world. And I like reached out to them when I heard they were moving here, and I was like, "Hey, let's get together and and get lunch one day and just catch up and whatever." And hey, if there's anything I can help you with, because the guy had kids, he's talking about schools, where should we live, that type of stuff. And I said, "Hey, just meet me. Where are you going to be?" I said, "Let's just meet over at Ching's." And so we go to Ching's and we order wings, and the whole thing was just uncomfortable because we're both just
Your
all
nose
messy and
is
shit.
running, yeah.
It's just awful. It was so uncomfortable.
I'm really messy. Like they don't call me Messy Jessie for a reason. That was
I love that.
a big portion of my life. And Chris all the time will just be like, "How do you go about this life?"
No.
Because we'll have normal dinner and I somehow spill or I somehow have like sauce on my face or there's just, so I have to be careful and cautious, but I've never consciously not eaten something. And I went to school in Los Angeles. Maybe back then I did it. That was a different story. That was a different life.
You used to be like. So here's my point. When nobody's watching, late at night,
Yeah.
I'll walk by and I'll grab a little Kit Kat.
Back to the Kit Kats.
Yeah, I promise there was a point to this.
Yes.
It might not be a good one, but
No, I like it.
And I'll open that freezer and I'll throw a little Kit Kat in there. I'll leave it in there for about 45 minutes. Come back and get a slightly frozen. You don't want it to be too frozen. You don't want to break a tooth. But you do.
I really risk it.
But you do like a chilled Kit Kat or a chilled. Honestly, a chilled anything. I'll throw anything in there.
Yeah.
I'll throw Almond Joy in there. A little Almond Joy.
Oh. Yeah, but the Almond Joy has to be the chilled. See, I like the icy. Like, I leave my Thin Mints in the freezer. That's where they exist. My Samoa's in the freezer.
Thin Mints?
You will break a tooth.
Thin Mints, York peppermint patties.
Oh.
Junior Mints.
Oh.
Frozen Junior Mints. Get out of my face.
Right. Yep.
Those are pretty good for
Frozen
you, I think.
Reese's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Twix.
I like stuff to be cold.
I do too. I think my dad did that. I think that's how I started on that trend.
Anyway, congratulations to Peach Fuzz. I think that's what we were.
Pantone. Peach Fuzz, color of the year. It is a pretty color. It's a very calming color.
It is. I like it.
Yeah.
I like the way a peach feels, too. You ever rub a peach against your face?
No, I hate texture. Like with fruit, I'm a big. I don't like strawberries because I don't like the texture. I don't like the seeds.
I don't like the juice.
I've never thought of that. I can't get past the seeds.
Well, I like strawberries now.
Most people like strawberries.
What do you do with that juice, though?
Just drink it. Drink it down.
Hey, I know what I wanted to ask you about.
Sure.
You were over there arguing earlier today with CJ about chili.
Yeah, chili's not a soup.
You know I love you. I think I got to side with CJ on this one.
That's
What?
insane. Thank you. Bennett.
Chili it's soupish.
No, it's not.
It's
No,
soupy.
like
You
more
don't get to call soup
stewish.
fish. Exactly. And
Yeah.
I've learned that a stew is not a soup. A soup has more liquid than solid, and a stew has more solid than liquid. And the chili falls in that category.
Okay, by
because
your
it's
definition,
more-
you ready for this? I'm about to blow your mind. Cereal is a soup.
Fine.
Cereal's a soup.
I was going to say, but cereal's cold, but like gazpacho is a soup.
I don't like that.
You don't like, is it,
So
is
now
that the
I'm
right
just-
word? Gazpacho?
So now I'm just contradicting myself. I'm saying I
Yeah.
like my things chilled, and then I'm like, but not soups.
soup.
Not my
That's
soups.
where you draw the line.
I want my Kit Kats chilled and my soups warm.
I do prefer a warm soup if I'm going to have a soup. The whole point is soup weather. Like it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I'd love a good soup. After the St. Jude Marathon, you want to know what they had? Soup.
I wish they'd
They
had
had a
chilled.
McAllister soup section.
I wish they'd had chilled
Nice.
Kit Kats.
Oh, that would have been
But I
nice.
like soup. How
Why
about
do we have beers after we run?
because people think it's cool to say, "Well, I had a beer after I ran."
Okay.
Same reason people say, "Oh yeah, there's nothing better than a shower beer." Well, that's not true. There's a lot of things better than a shower beer, but people like to say that because they like the idea.
Shower
of it.
beers are, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
It's
need a
like,
shower.
Once you get past college, do you ever need a shower beer?
No, you don't. Hey,
When's the last time you had a shower beer?
Like this past weekend.
But that's a sign of alcoholism.
I mean,
I'm a drinker myself, but if you can't take 20 minutes to clean yourself without consuming alcohol,
no, it makes the whole experience more enjoyable. Play some music on my phone, have a little beer in the shower.
Bennett's having a party in his shower. Just get in there and get clean and get
Dude,
out.
I gotta skate
I don't
somehow.
understand
If
people.
women can have like their wine baths, men should be able to have their shower beers.
I don't
guess that's
understand
fair.
people, and I want to be clear. I understand that other people understand people. I get it. I'm not saying this is a mystery to me. I'm just saying I don't personally get it. When people spend more time than they have to
In
spend
the shower.
anywhere, doing anything, the one on the toilet, you don't have to sit on the toilet. I know people who will just go, I gotta go to the bathroom, and they'll just sit there for 25 minutes, and I don't understand that. Why do you do that?
Hell yeah.
I don't understand why you have to sit down for 25 minutes.
Okay, this is so easy. I've got 2 kids running around acting.
You're hiding from your family.
Yes. No, like
Bennett just goes into the bathroom, pulls his drawers down to his ankles, and hides from his
Play some
family.
music.
I don't do it to escape family, but like if I'm at a big social setting, because sometimes I have social anxiety.
Oh,
for
I
being
do that all
somebody
the
who
time.
talks
I
for a
can't tell you how
living.
many times I've hit in the bathroom.
I go to the bathroom and I just
How about
chill
this?
for a little bit.
When we were at 92.9, early on, it stopped at some point, perhaps because I wasn't living up to my expectations. But they would say, hey, we just sold, can you do Saturday afternoon, noon to 1 at the Kroger out in Collierville? Right? Come meet Gary Parrish.
Yeah.
It always felt dumb. All right? But people really would come to meet. It would blew my mind.
Wow, do
all
you
right?
feel like you're a celebrity?
Okay, but here's the thing. I would go hide in the bathroom at Kroger.
But the people came to see Gary.
I would get so uncomfortable that I would go
in the bathroom.
hide.
This makes me feel so much better.
I would literally go to the Kroger bathroom and I would just stand there.
Yeah,
It's
and
quiet.
my dumb ass would be sitting out there under the tent like, hey, how you guys doing?
I can't leave. And you'd have to pee, and you'd be like, I can't go because I have to stay for this hour that everyone came to Kroger to meet Bennett Doyle.
I felt like a zoo animal. Like I'm
Yeah.
just standing here and people are coming to, and I'm appreciative. I
Yeah.
want to be very clear. Like I think it's awesome, but I'm so uncomfortable
Yeah.
being like put on display. The most uncomfortable I get in a social setting is when somebody in my presence tries to sell somebody else who doesn't know me or
To
any.
you.
They don't know anything about
Yeah.
me, and I watch somebody try to explain to another person
God.
why I'm in their mind important, and I get I just want to crawl away. I get because then this other person has to fake it like they care. Oh wow, that's amazing! It's I just like I want to leave at that very moment.
Yeah.
So I would go hide in bathrooms. Bennett, so is it strictly a hiding thing? Because here's my philosophy on
It's more of a relaxing thing.
Here's my philosophy on showers. Turn it on, get in, get to work, get out. Here's my philosophy on toilets. When you got to go, go. Do what you got to do and get out of there.
Unless you're at Kroger hiding from people.
Yes, unless you're actively hiding from strangers.
No.
Or even people you know.
No. Yeah, okay, you ready for my explanation?
Yeah.
It's go in, like sit down, check all my fantasy teams. If I want to put any bets in for the night, things like
Bennett's going and betting in the back.
Because here's the thing: is if
Bennett
I,
goes to the bathroom and drinks and puts in bets.
I know my wife. I know
Forget
my
about
wife's
shower
listening
beer.
too.
Bennett's having a toilet beer.
And have a couple beers and well, just one probably.
I'm going to the bathroom to get drunk and gamble.
No, but here's the thing: is if
Oh
I
my
do
God.
that, if I do that out on the couch while my kids are like running around and everything, I look over at my wife and she's like pissed. You know,
But the
she
bathroom is your safe space.
she wants me, engaging with the
Yeah.
family, and so I mean, it's a little decompress zone,
How
and then
about
you
that?
take a shower, and
I don't do
I
that.
TikTok on the toilet,
Come on.
and then I'll get. I'm like, whoa, I've been here a minute.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing anything.
No, there's no appropriate way to talk about this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I ain't going to the bathroom to sit down for 20 minutes. I'm waiting until it's, buddy, if I don't go now, I'm in trouble. And then I'm like a pit stop if you're
In
watching a
and out.
NASCAR race.
Yeah.
You know, like I stop and and I'm out of there, like 6 seconds or less.
That's like how I am if I use a gas station bathroom.
Yeah, like I'm
I
like a-
think I'll have less chance of being around germs if I'm just really quick in the gas station
think
bathroom.
what-
I don't think it works that
No.
way.
I think whatever you expose yourself to, you expose
done,
yourself to,
yeah.
whether it's a minute or 10 minutes. It's
true.
Like, picture a NASCAR pit stop. That's me at the bathroom.
Okay.
I ain't trying to spend any time there. I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to be pole position, for lack of a better.
I haven't thought about this in a long time, but I was at a club in Vegas. In
Think about how many
college.
ridiculous things I get you to talk
It's
about.
true. I hid in a bathroom in a club because I was just sick of it. Clubs are a lot, some days
yeah.
you're just not in the mood. And so I went to the bathroom. But in Vegas, if you lock yourself into a bathroom in the club, one of those bathroom attendants thinks that like you're dead,
yeah.
that you're not doing okay. And she kept knocking. She's like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." And a couple minutes later, like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, I'm good. Ma'am, I'm going to need you to open the door so we can see if you're. It was one of the most embarrassing things. I just went to the bathroom to escape, and instead they thought I was like doing drugs in a Vegas
ODing,
bathroom,
yeah.
ODing in a Vegas bathroom.
I guarantee you, the two people next to you in the stalls were doing drugs in a Las
Probably.
Vegas
And I
bathroom.
was
Yeah.
just
That's what
simply
Las
trying
Vegas
to get
bathrooms
some
are
peace.
for.
It's so loud.
That's what Las Vegas bathrooms are for.
Exactly.
To-
I just want to take a nap.
yeah, yeah.
I want to take a break.
How you feel about bathroom attendants?
I don't like them.
I hate them.
I hate them.
Buddy, I don't need you here.
I don't either, and you guys don't have to deal with it. But like one time, I got because they like try to. Well, I think they try to give you guys stuff too. I was gonna say in the women's bathroom, there's a lot
Mints.
of tampons, but like mints, perfume options.
Yeah, we'll have,
and the first
we'll have
time
mints
you're
and
in-
cologne and
Okay.
Toothpicks and
The
stuff
first
like
time you're in
that,
a
yeah.
fancy bathroom, you don't know, so they like offer you something. You're like, oh yeah, that's so sweet. I love a mint. I'd love a piece of gum. And then they wait for you to
yeah.
pay
Then
them.
now they need a 5-spot.
I'm like, wait, I don't have cash.
All right.
So yeah, no, they make.
I
me
just don't. How
uncomfortable.
about this? I don't need you here. I can do everything I need to do in this place without you. So why are you here?
Yeah.
Who can't get in and out of a bathroom without an attendant?
Yeah,
So what are we doing?
they're keeping it. They're making sure that girls like me aren't taking naps in the bathroom and others aren't ODing.
I guess that's true.
Because bathroom attendants only really exist in clubs, nice restaurants, hotels.
Okay, how about this?
Where else?
Yeah, clubs.
Yeah.
Clubs, nice places. So is the idea, if I say bathroom attendants are unnecessary, I think on a surface level you'd say yes.
Yeah.
But are they a deterrent? Are they there? They're not there to be helpful as much as they're there to keep you from banging in a bathroom.
Or like when I was in Miami last spring, like you're not allowed to go into stalls with your friends. Probably to stop the whole drug thing again.
Yeah.
But
if you go into a
attendant
bathroom
stopped
stall
us
with a friend,
from going into the
you are
bathroom.
either
She felt like a teacher.
you're either about to make out or do drugs. Maybe both.
Sometimes you just want to be with your friends.
Maybe both.
They're your buddy. Every girl you always have a bathroom buddy. You never go to the bathroom by yourself. What if you get kidnapped on the way to the bathroom?
Well, where are you
know.
at, Jessica? Where are you at to be at the risk of being kidnapped?
Yeah, great question.
I think bathroom attendants are there to stop people from having sex and doing drugs. That's what I think.
That's actually a good. Yeah, that's a good theory.
They're not there
that's
for
a good
us.
theory.
They're there for the establishment.
Hey, you know that story I told about Hakkasan the other day, Bennett?
Yeah.
Where we were at
Yes.
Hakkasan out in Las Vegas that night. So I get home and like everybody's getting their head together, and I get a phone call from somebody who was with us that night, and they said, "Hey, just want to check in, make sure you got home and everything was good." I was like, "Yeah, it was rough, but I made it and whatever." And he said, "Hey, this guy goes to me. He goes, swear to God, he goes, 'Hey, can I ask you a question?' I said, 'Of course, yeah. What's up?' And he goes, 'All right, listen, just between us, and I don't care, man. I ain't judging nobody. Just between us. Can I ask you a question?' I said, 'Of course.' He goes, Do you have somebody in the bathroom?" I said, "What are you? What?"
What?
I said, "What?" I said, "Is somebody say?" He's like, No, but somebody we were with did, and we're trying to figure out who it was." And I said, "And you thought it was me?"
How did they know that somebody did?
It was something along the lines. It was one of those deals where, "Hey, did you hear what? Oh, I can't tell you. Oh, somebody we were with did this, but I can't tell you who it is."
Yeah.
So this guy I was kind of tight with, and he's called me. He's like, I said, No, I didn't. Why would you?
At Hakkasan.
You think I went into the bathroom at Hakkasan?
Do you want to get kicked out of Vegas forever?
I said, "No, that wasn't me." He's like, "All right, I didn't think it was." I was like, "Well, you didn't just ask me.
Yeah.
You called me and asked me that." He said, "Okay, I didn't think it was." I said, "All right, well, call me back when you know. Call me back when you know." We figured out who it was.
Congratulations.
I'll tell you who it was.
Oh, I can't wait.
Off there.
Okay.
Can't do it on the
Great.
air. Hey,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
I don't know.
What are we doing? That went a million different directions. Like literally like 10 different topics in the short span. Yeah.
Woo.
What are we doing? Can we start this over?
God.
Can we delete this? Somebody knock the TriCaster down.
Don't say that.
Oh, yeah, do not say that, please.
How dare you?
Can we start this over? I feel like I've just wasted 30 minutes. I'm just looking like I should be letting you go 5 minutes ago.
I know.
Peach fuzz,
We-
frozen candy, shower escapism, bathroom attendance.
We've said nothing.
We-
We've talked about nothing.
I don't know. I think it was pretty relatable content, if you ask me.
God, gee, NBA in-season tournament.
Sure.
Do you like it?
I do.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's not fine. I'm very
not as
much
cool as
looking forward
shower
to it.
beers.
We were trying to figure out why it's not on. The championship game isn't on earlier tomorrow on ABC. And silly me, I forgot it's FCS quarterfinal action.
Of course.
So we've got North Dakota State, South Dakota. I wouldn't dare try to step on their territory. But no, I think it's been really fun.
Yeah.
Granted, like even Monday Night Football was the knockout rounds, right? And I took time between Monday Night Football and watched the in-season tournament. Last night, Thursday Night Football. Granted, it's Bailey Zappi, Mitch Trubisky. What do you expect?
Right.
It ended up being a great game. But I watched the in-season tournament. I watched the entirety almost of the Pacers game, Pacers-Bucks, and fell asleep once the Lakers looked seemingly handedly ready to take it from the Pelicans. But I enjoy fun things. And I don't care if it's arbitrary meaning being added to something. I don't think it is at this point because it does appear that these teams care and people can get up for an in-season tournament. But why do people love to poop on fun things?
Right.
Like, this is just fun.
It's just that way.
And it does mean something. And there is a trophy at the end.
Well, it was somebody last night, and I don't remember who. It's one of those deals where I put it in my notes,
Yeah.
but I didn't put who said it,
I hate when I do that.
and I can't remember who said it. But it was late. It was late. All right. Sometimes I don't remember things.
You can't look at my notes. My notes are like, someone would think I'm a serial killer based on what my notes.
Yeah, my wife
like.
is constantly like, I told you this last night. I was like, well, what time? She's like, around 10:30. I was like, you cannot tell me anything past 10 o'clock at night. I'm not going to recall that.
No.
All right?
No.
If you got something you need to tell me, we need to knock that out by about 8:30.
Right.
All right?
There's a cutoff.
But the quote, because I got the quote, I just don't know who said it.
Okay.
He said, if you're a competitor and you're competing for something, you compete. And I do think that is what's happening right now. This does matter to them. And I made this point to Bennett earlier. I'd like to see if you agree with it. Evidence that this is working, you just have to circle back to what was the initial intent, to make people pay attention more to the NBA in November, December. Tyrese Halliburton,
Yes.
these past 2 games is 28 assists, 0 turns. He's a star. If he did this exact same, everything he's been doing, beat the Celtics the way he did, beat the Bucks the way he did, if these were just normal NBA games as opposed to in-season tournament games, you wouldn't even know that it was happening.
No, and
You wouldn't. I mean,
Guess what?
you and I would not talk about it, think about it, maybe not even be aware of it.
I would challenge it as, because we work in the sports space and have to do daily sports shows, we would be conscious of it. We just wouldn't have seen it.
That's right.
Likely.
That's
with our own
exactly
eyes.
right. We would not have seen
first
it.
see it. We'd see it December 21st.
We would
when the
not be
Pistons
watching.
play
We would
here
not have been
against
watching the
Ja Morant.
Pacers Bucks yesterday.
No.
No.
That's just like, there's some games, like the Lakers Suns game is a bad example, because maybe I would have tuned into Lakers Suns on a random Tuesday night when there's nothing else being played. But overall, you're caring about things that you don't normally care about, and like we've seen that here in Memphis. Like, people were slow on the jaw jump because they weren't watching him, because you're not watching Grizzlies games. They're not on national television. I mean, that was Tyrese Halliburton's first TNT game the other night. And so instead, you would get it, in the playoffs. Like, this Tyrese Halliburton, he's pretty good. Pacers might be onto something. And they might have like an early exit, and who knows, that's far in the distance. But this allows people to get on board quicker, and I think that's good for the sport. You want the Tyrese Halliburtons to become a household name far before they're making a small run in the postseason.
Yeah, I think it's been fabulous. It has done what it was intended to do, which is make people pay attention to things they otherwise wouldn't be paying attention to. We did it last night.
It's football season.
And on Saturday night, I heard you talking about this. I don't know if it's perfect, because maybe Lakers Celtics would be perfect if you're ABC. But having a big brand franchise like the Lakers, the King, and then this sort of upstart, young, interesting championship coach who's been through it all. Now he's got these young guys, and they seem to be becoming something, and we're watching a star emerge right in front of our eyes on these big, it's I don't know if it's perfect what we get Saturday night, but it's pretty good.
I will always take like David Goliath isn't perfect, because
Right.
the Pacers are really good.
Sure.
But it's this idea of, someone who can foil. We all anticipated, it's the in-season tournament. Of course, LeBron James is going to be in the Las Vegas. I don't know if you've heard. The Lakers are Las Vegas's team.
That's what I did hear. I did hear that.
You're going to see their home team have a chance to play for a championship. So you felt the energy like moving towards that. But the best thing that challenges all of that is a foil. And not a foil in a traditional, in my personal preference. I love when the foil is the unexpected.
Right.
When it's not like the Celtics
Right.
or even the Bucks.
Right.
It's the Pacers. And it's Tyrese Halliburton. And for me, that is more fun.
And I saw LeBron try to backpedal a little bit on this is you've won all these championships, and what would it mean to win an in-season tournament, the first ever? And he was like, we're going to try. He sort of, tempered it down a little bit. But Tyrese Halliburton said, and I'll let you go after this, last night that if the Pacers win this, he thinks they should hang a banner in the field house. And I agree.
So do I.
Like, it should say, NBA in-season tournament champion, that's not good. Just NBA Cup. That's what they're calling it, NBA Cup. Yep. An NBA Cup banner in a arena, that's fine.
20 years from now?
Yeah.
Totally normal.
Yeah.
It's just the inaugural.
Yeah.
And for the Pacers, go for it. Build on that momentum.
Right.
Like, it's legitimate. It is a new in-season tournament that the NBA has created that is here, not for a good time, for a long time.
That's right.
That's the intent. So, if you win the first, put it up. And I think ultimately, I'm not saying, and I know the reporting was that the Lakers have no intention of, if they win, doing anything of the sort.
Right.
That's fine.
That's fine. They're the Lakers. Whatever.
But someday down the line, when people are looking at the accolades of LeBron James and the continued forever conversation of greatest of all time, say, well, look, he won the inaugural.
It'll be on his
in-season tournament.
Wikipedia page.
And some kid 20 years from now who has known nothing but the in-season tournament in their NBA viewing will say, all the greats before him didn't win an in-season tournament.
Trips to the NBA Cup Finals. LeBron James 1, Michael Jordan 0.
Can't change it.
If
about that?
If LeBron, but here's the problem: LeBron cannot lose another finals. We can't do that.
Can't do that.
Gotta
do that one.
have him close this thing. That's Jessica Benson. She rents her clothes. She'll be back
This is
in
a rental.
Oh, Val, you might as well.
He's so cozy.
That wouldn't be more obviously a rental if it said rental across it. If it said rental, it does look cozy though.
Thanks, Messy Jesse.
It does look cozy. Just Jessica
Jessie.
Benson, Messy Jessie. She'll be back in studio 8 o'clock on Monday. When we come back, John Rahm is leaving the PGA Tour for Live Golf. Stories. All right. It's a Reddit thread. This woman went to Reddit.
Okay.
She said, I got to talk to you guys about something. Fake name, fake everything, not traceable, as far as I know, right?
Okay.
Totally anonymous, but this woman's got a problem. Here's her problem. She's married, husband and wife, man and woman, and they work at the same company. They work together, same office. Would you like that? Is that good?
I think it's problematic.
It could be.
Yeah, I think that's problematic. Let's
see
let
what
me
we
make up my mind.
All
yeah.
right, here. Oh, buddy, I can tell you it's problematic for them.
Okay.
That's a teaser. Okay, so they've been married 6 years. They work at the same place. The marriage is fine, no problems whatsoever.
Okay.
They've got a boss. Boss has a daughter. Daughter's 20 years old, and best way I can describe her, based on the description of this woman, is she's a smoke.
Okay.
All right? So now you got 20-year-old smoke in the office every day. Husband and wife, they're still working. Boss's daughter, walking around the office every day. She's smoking hot.
Okay.
All right? Wife notices that husband's like very complimentary of her, always talking about, let's just name her. I don't know what her name is. Let's name her Julie.
Okay.
Like, oh, man, Julie, you did a great job on this little project here. Oh, Julie, you did a wonderful job on this thing. Hey, Julie, thank you for doing this. Whatever. All right? Still, not just noticed it, but wasn't suspicious of it, but did notice it. All right? One day, wife's at home. Husband leaves his computer laying around. She was either creeping or not. But one way or another, she ends up on his computer, all right? She finds a file on his computer with literally thousands of pictures of the 20-year-old boss's daughter. I ain't talking about he went through her Instagram. I'm talking about only has every picture that's ever been taken of her on Facebook, Instagram, everything else, but he has also photoshopped them with like her head on an adult film star's body.
Oh my God.
And like, it's wild, buddy.
Oh,
it's wild.
wow.
All right? Wife confronts husband.
Uh-huh.
Now what we do?
Dude, first off, back to your original question. I don't think it works out. If you own a business together, like you started your own business with a family member, I think that's different. Of
course it is.
Because you're kind of running things.
Yeah.
But if you just work together in the same company, you got bosses ahead of you. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sure a lot of people do that, and it's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, me personally,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to do that. I don't know how you come back from this,
This is
because
tough.
the thing is, I think maybe you could overcome it if it was just Yeah, he's got some of her pictures on his computer.
Okay, you're scrolling through his
that's wrong,
Instagram
and
you
trouble,
find,
bro.
okay. There's different levels to this stuff.
There's different levels here.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're going through his phone. You hit on his Instagram. You hit on his search. He's clearly searched for her. Problem or not?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's problematic. Like,
but people creep.
People creep. That's right.
All right, that's
it's something
where
you can get past.
I think
it is something you can get past as a husband and wife.
Having
photoshopping her face on adult film star.
Come on, buddy.
No. That you can't come back from that because that's a level of obsession that.
There you go.
I mean, that's on his mind 24/7.
Dude.
Not his wife. This girl is on his mind 24/7.
I submit this. Tell me if you agree. Would be easier to come back from husband had a one-night stand with a 20-year-old.
I don't agree with that.
It would be easier to come back from that than this if you frame it properly. I don't know.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Yeah, I disagree with that.
Okay, what if it's, hey, we were at a work function, got a couple of drinks, things got out of hand. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. It meant nothing. I just, drank too much, and, oh, God, it was so stupid. Would you rather, as the wife, know that, hey, my husband got drunk and slipped up, or my husband is literally obsessed with this 20-year-old. He is making Photoshops of her, thousands of them.
I mean, I think
I would rather, if I were the
bad.
woman, both are bad, clearly. Yeah. I would rather if I were the woman, I'd rather my husband have a slip up than be obsessed with another woman who works with me.
Dude, yeah, that's. I don't think you can come back from this.
She is filing for divorce.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to. That's psychotic.
Well, that's the other thing. It's not just that your husband strayed. Your husband might be a maniac.
Yes, that's
the
maniacal,
thing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not just like, oh my God, my husband was attracted to a 20-year-old hot woman. Like, a lot of people are.
Right.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Dude.
My husband might be a weirdo.
Not
like,
might
listen.
Is.
He is. Like, listen, man, I ain't above creeping on Instagram. I'm not above it. I've done it. You've done it. Tell me you've done it.
No.
You've never creeped on Instagram.
I'm not. I mean, what? No.
You never looked at somebody on Instagram's pictures.
Sure, I look at Instagram all the time.
I know, but you've never been like, oh wow, who is this? Okay, let me see what's going on here. You've never done that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
okay, that's what I mean.
I'm always looking around.
I'm always looking around too.
Yeah.
That's normal behavior, I think. I think that's normal behavior. I hope that's normal behavior. This stuff, that's not normal behavior. Thousands of pictures in a file with Photoshops, that's not normal behavior. That's wild stuff.
Wild, bro.
Wild stuff.
Yeah. How can you